Hello everyone! So today I have a rather thick package from Painting Fairy. Hello everyone! So today I am back at you with finally another Painting Fairy PR package. I did add one single kit to this package and I feel like you'll know what it is. Mostly because I've been collecting them. But the first thing I want to say is that Painting Fairy is a cross-stitch website, and I do want to call them more of a premium stamped cross-stitch website. They have very good printing all the way to 18 count. Supposedly they go to 20 and 24 count. I've yet to see that, but their printing is so clear, their fabric is amazing, and they always leave you with very large borders. You can search through categories, and you can also purchase any tools and supplies you need for cross stitch. So everything I go over today will be linked down in the description box below. I also have an affiliate link that helps out the channel if you want to use that. If not, I'm pretty sure that if you're a first-time buyer, you get a higher discount than what my coupon code or affiliate links would provide for you. So if you haven't purchased from them yet, go ahead and use that instead, because that's going to get you a better deal. And it doesn't really matter if you use my code or not, you know, save more if you can, because they are a little bit more on the expensive side. They are constantly adding very beautiful cross stitches, but I also highly recommend browsing through their older listings as well, because there are so many gorgeous things that I definitely want, and I think there's one that I might be getting pretty soon here, and I'm just having trouble deciding between which two I want. Okay. So the first thing that I want to go over is their kits. Now, give me 1 second. So if you notice here, we got this very cute glittery pink bag for our toolkit, and previously this is what it looked like. Now this one is a lot fuller because I've been storing finger protecting stuff in here, because, you know, these sacks are obviously reusable. So I've been using them to store some supplies and stuff. But now we have this gorgeous glittery pink one with stars and moons on it, which is absolutely beautiful. And this is my first time getting one like this. So we still have our finger protectors, which you get 3 of with every purchase. We have these reusable spools that you can use for the parking method or storage. You can buy blank stickers and label it with the DMC. Previously these were pink. This is my first time getting white ones from Painting Fairy, and I just kind of like to fold these up and snap them together because it does save a bit of space. The next thing we have is this gorgeous pair of scissors. They always give really good quality scissors in their toolkits, which I just think is absolutely wonderful because I love small scissors so much. I go through these. I don't go through these like crazy, but I have them everywhere and I use them for literally everything. But they were just so pretty. And then it looks like we downsized from the big needle packs that they used to give us down to these smaller ones with much less needles in it, which I'm okay with because honestly I didn't need a massive pack of needles every single time that I was getting a kit. And they did go ahead and write it on here, the size. And so that is really cute. This is adorable. I'm gonna have to save this and use this for something else. Another common thing you will get in your package is just some information about the cotton they use in their fairy floss. And I gotta say, fairy floss has been some of my favorite to work with. I'm not gonna go over this in detail. You will get it in your package and you can read the pamphlet if you want. And then here's just a bit more about the floss and then about reading the symbols that they may have. But I think I've noticed that they started phasing out and using English instead. And the next thing, I don't know if this is for everyone, but you do get, or at least I get, samples of fairy floss with every package. And I don't believe I've had this color yet. So you get the pamphlet, another little pamphlet about the floss, as well as the sample. You can see here it's Painting Fairy Floss. This is color 977. And I've been storing these in a Painting Fairy box because I do have quite a lot. I purchased a bunch of floss probably a while ago now to put towards working on some counted patterns that I have. Okay, and the new thing, I did not add this to my order, I don't believe. No, I did not add this to my order. So I think this is, yep, this is the new size that they have. It is 14 count fabric, 70 by 50 instead of the 30 by 40. My browser just closed on me for some reason. Okay, I don't know what my computer's doing. Anyways, I think I got one of these from 121 Stitch before, but I don't believe I've gotten one from Painting Fairy. I don't know what's... I don't know what my Google is doing. Okay. I think my Chrome just updated without asking me. That's really weird. Okay, well, I got the order back up. Let me go to Painting Fairy. I know their 30 by 41, at least I think that's what it was, is around 99 cents. I don't know if that is still the case. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, yes. So the 40 by 50 fabric is 99 cents right now. And this one, the 50 by 70, is $1.99, which is on sale from $4. So the deal with this fabric is you can only order one per person, at least I assume per order. And you do not get to choose which count it is, or color. It will come as 14 or 16 count, and whatever color you get is the color you get. It looks like I got a blue and purple tie-dye in 14 count. And so I've noticed that when I first got the 30 by 40 ones, they were serged. This one is not serged, which I personally don't really mind. And this is a very nice size of Ada, especially since it's hand-dyed. And 50 by 70 for $2 is so cheap. Let me move this out the way. And I think this is really pretty too. So this is definitely something where I'm going to have to find a bigger project to work on this one with. I am happy that I have both sizes now because, you know, I like collecting Ada, and sometimes I just on a whim want to start a counted pattern that I have because I own quite a few. And sometimes I just want to switch one of my stamped patterns to a counted pattern just because I want to use a different Ada, like say if it's something with a black background. I don't want to stitch all that black, like say Joy Sunday, because Joy Sunday likes to make you stitch the black background. I'd rather just find black Ada and make it a counted at that point than sit there and stitch all of that black, because it's just, either way, it's going to be faster for me. And this is a very soft Ada. It's a little firm. I think that's due to the washing and the dyeing, but it's definitely something that I will get to using some way somehow. So I definitely also keep all of these fabrics I've been getting in a Painting Fairy box. Trying to stay organized. Oh my goodness, stop sticking yourself. But I do keep them in the wrappers when they have the labels on them, especially. Get that hair out. So this is the fabric. Very pretty. I'm sure it's more vibrant in person. My camcorder is kind of weird about picking up blues and stuff. Okay, the next one I've reviewed so many times. I'm not going to review it again. You can go look at my other Painting Fairy videos. I have playlists for every website that I have gotten PR packages from or purchased from personally. So just go find the Painting Fairy playlist, and you should be able to find the review. I did finish this one. I did not do the white background on the cats, and I did run out of the black thread when I was doing the back stitch. But thankfully I had a backup of Painting Fairy's black floss, so I ended up using that instead. I don't know if maybe I'm just terrible at backstitch or what, but I just want to say again, I do have a Etsy shop where I've been selling some kits that I don't want. I do mark the price down, I do cover the shipping, and recently I've been including these in orders because I have over 10 of these at this point, I believe. So I've been giving them away for free when people order my D-stash kits from that Etsy shop, which will also be linked in my description box below. I plan to add a few more kits today, or I mean, I guess before today, since you're gonna see this. You're gonna see this after I've added more, so who knows? Maybe you'll see this after you've purchased a D-stash kit from me and already have seen the surprise. But I've been giving these away because I have so many, and I already did one. I don't need more. My other friend didn't end up coming around and picking up a kit that I set aside for her, so I relisted that in my shop as well, and it also includes one of these, but I have tons. So yeah, I've just been giving them away. That way other people can enjoy them for Christmas. Okay, the next one, of course, you could have guessed I did this. I've been collecting these slowly yet surely. So I have, hold on 1 minute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I have the raccoon, I have the mandarin ducks, I have the hedgehog, I now have the pig, and then I think I have one more, but I can't remember what it is, so I have 5. I believe there is 8 of them, and they come with this really nice durable frame. I have noticed the color of the frame has been changing. So this is the color that the first ones came with for the frame. It's like this darker brown. These are very stinking sturdy. Yeah, look at my shirt. It's the Old Oregon Trail. It says, what's it say? Get in, loser. We're going to die of dysentery. Because, yeah, I'm weird like that. But it does come with the back. I'm not planning to use this piece because it covers the image too much. But you do get this. I opened this once to show it, and I'm leaving it open because I don't want to wear down those little tabs because they do feel a bit thin. But the rest of this frame is so thick and sturdy, and this one's the same. The only difference is the color and like the fake wood patterning. And I'm gonna leave this one wrapped though because I don't want to open them all until I'm ready to frame these little guys. But they're so cute, and I just had to get all of them. So we have 8 different options for these cute little babies. Let me find them on, let me see. Doop. So if you want all 8, it is $45.80, and it does include the frames. If you only want one, they are $5.98 each. And the options you have are rabbits, mandarin ducks, kittens, a raccoon, a little seal, a puppy dog, the pig, which is what I have here, and the hedgehog. And you can choose to get these with the 14 count wooden frame or 16 count wooden frame. I didn't notice that before, but all of my frames have pretty much seemed the same size to me. Yeah. So I'm not really sure if there's a difference here, but yes, I think the pig might be 16 count. Nope, 14 count. Okay. So let's look at this little piggy. So $5.98 each. Okay. Comes in the button pouch now. And this is what I was talking about with the big generous borders with Painting Fairy. And yes, I know I'm showing this before the pattern, but look at the printing on that canvas. It's so clean, so clear. You can see here, it is a 14 count. And let me just show you what I mean about that covering it. See, it would cover so much of him, so I plan to omit that and just have them like this when they're done, which is fine by me. That's all I need. Doesn't need no fancy frame. I just want them in the wooden frame part. And check the back. And the canvas is always serged on Painting Fairy. And we have our floss card here. They do not go by numbers. They go by DMC. And it's always tied together with a bow to help prevent tangling at the bottom, which I think is super stinking cute. And here we have our paper pattern. So a cover photo, stupid stapling at the top. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Stop stapling it at the top, Painting Fairy. Staple it in the corner. You know, I'm just going to completely take this staple out because it didn't even like bend properly to like grab on, and I don't want to get stabbed. Okay, so this is our color list here. It shows us that we have a half stitch in here. We have 4 different quarter stitches and 2 different back stitches. And then the rest is all full stitch. So it looks like 20 colors, which includes 1 mixed stitch right down here. And then like that. We have a massive paper pattern here. Super easy to read, very easy to tell which back stitch is going to be the different color. It's gonna be so cute! Oh, little piggy. And as you notice, there is no legend on the fabric itself, so you will have to use the paper pattern to find the color that you are trying to stitch, as well as the back stitch, because they don't print the back stitching on their kits, thank goodness. And Joy Sunday used to do that, and it drove me crazy. And I do want to keep this frame in here because I'm trying to keep the frames with these kits so I can find them more easily. I have to sneeze. Okay, sneeze over. So that was the kit that I added personally to my order because, I don't know, I just wanted to collect them. And the piggy's really cute and I didn't have him yet. Okay, we're going to get into the main kit of the day. And this one... they asked me if I would like to review this. I said yes because it is absolutely gorgeous, and of course I wanted to do this one. I don't know when I'll get to it because I keep starting things, but let's go over the paper pattern first. Okay, ready? Because this one's gorgeous. Actually, let me take it out. Let me take it out of here first. Okay. Whoop, upside down. Wow. So gorgeous. Like, and that's like a quality printed photo on this cover sheet here too. She is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this one so much. So this kit is called Blood of the Dragon. Not sure why it's called that. I'm not seeing any bleeding anywhere. And you can get this in 14, 16, and 18 count at the price of $45.80, which is on sale. And you can get it as an 11 count for $79.80. And I don't remember what size I chose. Might be 16 count because that's kind of what I've been gravitating towards. Go figure. So that is the photo. And this one says something different than what it says on the website. This says Dragon's Bloodline, but Blood of the Dragon is what it is on their website. And then it looks like we have, ooh. Okay, so this is the complete color list. It looks to be all full stitch in this pattern, so you don't have to worry about back stitch, quarter stitch, or anything like that. But we do have quite a few mixed stitches starting at 87 all the way to 123. So we have 123 colors / color combinations. And then this page you were seeing here just shows you all of the similar symbols to help you differentiate between them. So you can really double check that you are not accidentally stitching the incorrect one, which I love these sheets. If I'm looking for a symbol, I typically use these on these full stitch canvases where I don't have to do back stitch or anything because they separate it like this. And it's just easy because I'm looking through symbols and then the DMC to find what I want. So it's easier to just look at these pages for me. And then you can see here, this starts page 1 of the pattern, and it looks like we go to page 12. So there's 12 pages of patterning. I'm only going to show you the printing on the first one because it's going to be a lot of confetti in this one. But that printing is so clean. It's not the biggest pattern, but it is enough. I'm sorry about my bird in the background being a little booty head. My partner left he left yesterday, and I don't know if he's working for today, but he does have plans with a friend, so he went home, even though he's here for 2 weeks, but he is coming back. Again, you'll probably see this after this stuff's already happened. Again, this is pre-recorded. I'm recording this on the 3rd, so today he has plans with a friend. But he's coming back. So my bird's upset because my bird absolutely loves this man. So you can't really make out any of the image. Didn't really expect to. There's definitely spots of this color here with the color blocking. But there's a lot of confetti in this one. But that kind of makes sense with how the image is. And I feel like it's going to be gorgeous, but it is going to be one of those ones where you have to do a lot of work on it before you start being able to see the image. But I'm okay with that. I sometimes really enjoy confetti, which is when I'll typically pull out like the AI rendered ones like Yishu or something. But Painting Fairy is just such better quality. If I'm going to do confetti and they have an image I like more than any of my Yishu ones, I'm going to them. So I'm going to put that back in there to keep that safe. And then we have our fabric here, our Aida, and this little pouch just kind of helps keep moisture out and add a little bit of fresh scent. I personally can't really smell these on the fabric. It doesn't smell like strong lavender. It doesn't really even smell like lavender to me. Yeah, no, my fabric still smells like fabric, but it is dry. I'll give them that. Let me open this up. I don't know how much of this is going to fit on screen. Where's the top? Looking for the top. Okay, yeah, I got a 16 count. And again, these are serged, and if you get a 14 count or what have you, it will be larger. And this is pretty large already. This is the edge, this is the other edge. So it's barely hanging off screen. Just gonna, so really big. Again, you can see all the confetti in here. This is gonna take a moment. So pretty large. And I am going to fold this back up just to make it a little bit easier to show you guys. Something fell. And that's upside down. We do have the legend printed on this one because it is large and full stitch. And then here's the printing up close. very easy to see, but so confettied. And it looks like all that dark space is like black. What is that dash? Yep, 310. So all of these here is 310, and it looks like there's a lot of 310 in this kit in certain spots. But yeah, so, and you can see here the stitch count, 329 by 436. And again with the generous borders. Alright, and we have 3 floss cards. This time it looks like we got a cute purple bow. Pretty. 3 cards, starting with DMC 4. I'm just going to hold the whole thing on screen so you can take a little peek. And then we have floss card number 2. And these are on plastic floss cards, so you can reuse these. They do sell stickers that you can use on their website as well. Oh, I guess there's 4. I'm blind. Here's number 3. And these are all kind of similar earthy colors. It looks like a lot of these 123 color combos are mostly just to create the blends and gradients in all the greens and blacks and reds in this image, which is what really is going to pull this all together. You can see down here it tells you it's the 4th card. I know in the past it didn't have numbers on the other ones. Yeah, no it doesn't. Just the 4th one. But it does let you know that there are 4. So, oops, sorry. That's the 4 from these. Definitely colors that fit the canvas here. Or the image, I should say. And then on top of this, because there's so much black, I'm sure you're like, where's all that black? We got this. This huge wad. So we got a lot of black in here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the end of it, the 310. And we have 3371, which is a dark brown, and then this dark gray, which is 3799. So tons of floss, and I have on my Halloween mansion one, it also came with a little bundle like this, and I did open it and take some from it. It is folded in half, but once you kind of like loop it onto your floss card, it is the same length as everything else. You do not have to cut, and I was able to rip this sticker on the bottom off without any residue being left on the thread, so I didn't have to cut that. With some companies I have in the past, like Spring Brand, unfortunately, depending, or no, not, was it Spring Brand? I don't know. There was one brand where their ends came like this, and I had to cut that thread off because there was just so much glue stuck to it. But I didn't have that problem with the Fairy Floss brand. So we do also get this big wad on top of that. So lots and lots of floss here for this kit, which does make sense to me, especially since it is a 16 count. I'm just gonna pick this up really quick. It came in its own bag, so I'm gonna keep it separate. Okay. I'm going to pick this up and I will be right back. Alright everybody, so that is everything from today's video. Again, I will link it all down in the description box below. Don't forget to go ahead and check out Painting Fairy. If you're new to them, I do highly recommend you make an account with them so you don't lose your favorites, because especially if you're like me and you dedicate a lot of time to go through every single kit when you first start a new website, and you want to save them, you really don't want to lose them and have to scroll again or try and remember the names. So definitely make an account with them if you're new and build up your wish list. and give my coupon code a try. You don't have to. You can use one from a different creator if you want to support somebody else more. But it does go back into the channel. It does not go back into my daily life. I don't believe they can actually pay us with legitimate money. I've only ever gotten my affiliate earnings back as like a gift card for their shop, which is no problem by me because I'm still saving my own personal money by not spending it on more kits than I want. So, you know, do with that what you will. Let me know which one is your favorite. I definitely like the piggy today, but she's beautiful. I always feel like I have to pick the biggest kit. But I guess I'm really excited about the piggy. Okay, let's be honest. A quick little treat always makes me happy. All right, well, I hope you guys have been having a great time. And hopefully I will be back to regular videos soon here. Well, thank you guys for spending this time with me and seeing what I had to share with you. I miss you guys and I love you guys. I genuinely mean that. This is probably the most social thing I do in my life. So you know I have to like it when I'm actually still doing it. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day with your stitching or whatever crafty fun you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!